Buyers, did you know there's a new way to take title in California? Owners, investors, anyone who holds property as an individual, did you know there's a new way to hold title in California? Hi, I'm John McConnin. I'm an attorney and a broker. I'm frankly amazed at how little I've heard about this, but in January, the California legislature made a new way to take title. It's called a revocable transfer on death deed. What it does, well, let me just read the question and answer for you because it will be more specific, but it allows you to bypass probate when holding property as an individual. What does the transfer on death deed do? When you die, the identified property will transfer your named beneficiary without probate. The TOD deed has no effect until you die. You can revoke it at any time. You can't use it to transfer business property. It has to be a residential property, a parcel of property that contains 1 to 4 residential dwelling units, condominium unit, or a piece or a parcel of agricultural land of 40 acres or less. You use the deed by completing the form, having it notarized, and recording it in the county, and you must record it within 60 days of signing it. There's other qualifications. You can read about them at my website at favoritrealestate.com. Now, people already married, let me just get on to the next subject now. Normally, people already married already take as community properties right of survivorship, but always, if you talk to, I mean, I've done a little of this, but if you talk to probate attorneys who give webinars and seminars on this subject, there's lots of reasons for people to really hold property in a trust. So here's the deal. I know in the past, when people are taking property, escrow always asks, how do they want to hold property? And maybe, because realtors can't practice law without a license, and normally escrow isn't putting you in touch with their lawyer, neither is title. They hand out something like this, which just like the realtor forms are used, they're designed to bypass the need for a lawyer and keep costs down. So they'll hand something out like this, and maybe they'll hint and point over there and say, oh, you want to consider this one. Or an individual might say, well, you might want to consider taking it as an individual. And that's pretty much how it's done, wink, wink. You know, they try to bypass the attorney to save people money. People are in favor of saving money. But what I really think should have been happening, what attorneys would tell you, is that at the time you're buying property, you should probably talk to an attorney about your estate planning. It's a perfect time to put something into a trust or make sure you take title the right way. Now, this is a great thing for individuals because now they can bypass probate. They don't have to set up a trust. It won't cost much. But I do think you should discuss your options and just doing it the right way with an attorney. So what does that mean? I think all buyer's realtors should now have an attorney on the team to advise you, or maybe they should be a realtor, broker, and attorney. Maybe their brokers should be attorneys. But I'll tell you what, I want to carry it one step further. If you buy a property with any realtor in my brokerage or myself, or even a realtor I've referred it to, well, let's walk that one back. If you work with me, we'll work something out so that I'll either get you the forms to set up a simple trust and advise you on it. But if you want, if your estate is more complicated than that, or your property, your holdings are more complicated than that, I will either refer you to an estate planning attorney who does this full time, or someone I know and trust, or someone you may already know and trust. I'll be willing to pay for some or all of your trust, and really the most important part is, well, not the most important part, but I think the consultation, the setting up is very important. So if you're buying a property with us, let's get your estate in order. Let's get that estate planning done. I will take some of my fees. We'll discuss it. Obviously, the larger the purchase, the more money I would have to contribute to a good estate plan. But we'll work on it, and if it's the amount that I normally see being advertised, or that I know some of the lawyers I know charge, I'll be happy to pay for almost anybody. We'll get your estate set up. We'll take property the right way, and then there'll be just one less thing like that to worry about in your life, which I think we should all aspire to do. Let's get things set up properly. So my name is John McConnin. Thanks for listening. FavoriteRealEstate.com, where you can get more information. Call me or go to the website or send me an email from the website. Thanks.